live. We're live. Oh my God, we're
Hello,
live.
everyone. Woohoo!
Welcome
Can't
to
wait.
welcome to Maria and Joe Live TV, and my name is beautiful Maria.
And my name's Handsome Joe.
Thank you so much for tuning in on today's show, and we're gonna be talking about ultimate goal. What are you really ready for the outcome of your goals? How your action, what the actions that you guys made throughout your goals. So, anyways, guys, before we start getting into our topic, as you all know, Joe is from
California. And in
California.
fact, where I live in Pismo Beach area and the Central Coast, we had a little fire a couple days ago.
Oh my
Not a brush
God.
fire, but lots of acreage. And this is a little north of me, and a little south of me, there's another little fire. So it's kind of wet. I mean, not wet. It's really dry out there. It's getting warmer. And these little brush fires are causing damage. Now, thankfully, there's no houses in my area that got burnt, but there's a little bit of evacuation. So
Wow.
just your prayers for us and keeping us safe here. Despite politics, we have other issues that are more important. We can really use your prayers and thoughts this year.
Yeah.
So thank you.
My pleasure, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, yes, and we are actually broadcasting live here in Las Vegas. That's our base. That's our headquarters. And also, I just want to actually inform our viewers, Joe, that we are now broadcasting live on YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, and tweets live, guys.
And
It's
Facebook.
yeah, and Facebook. It's real time. So if you guys actually have those type of accounts, and go ahead and please subscribe and like and comment and share our show. We are here to inspire you, educate, some education that we know. We're not teachers, by the way, but anything, yes.
We're here to empower others the best way from what we're learning and what we know and what people ask us to do. So like Maria said, be sure to like, to share, to subscribe, and all of those things we deeply appreciate. And don't be afraid to leave a few comments below. We'd love to hear from you.
Yes, that's all we do, and we are a public organization, live streaming for free. So if you guys also wanted to, we are accepting applications for for sponsorship and also donations. You guys can go to our social media shows.com/outreach, and you will see all of the nonprofit organizations that we support in there. And if you are a nonprofit organization, go ahead and reach out to us, and we can add you on those things. We are also having this Rise Up, support small and local businesses. It's on Facebook now. We call it Rise Up because we are just rising up from the devastation of the pandemic. So you are free to join that group and actually put your link out there, because that will be our recommendation page that you can see on our website, socialmediashows.com/recommendations.
There you are. That's how we build relationships, how we build businesses, how we get to know about one another's by sharing one another's information. So it's real important. And like you said, socialmediashows.com. You can learn a little bit more about us there.
Yes, yes. And of course, I am so excited actually to announce to you guys. We have so much announcement. We are now opening our hotels. A lot of hotels already opening here in Las Vegas. A lot of people already are here in Las Vegas, waiting, waiting to actually watch all those
Yeah.
shows, beautiful attractions here in Vegas, and they are ready to actually win those money on the slot machines. So we are starting actually to open up here in Las Vegas, and we are so happy that finally we come up into opening and going to live our life again the way it was before, and I hope it's better. And we learn so much things that just happened for the past 3 months.
Absolutely. The difference I would like is to hold on to more of my money this time in the casino.
I know, right? Yeah.
That'd be huge. I'll tell you one thing. In the last, I think, 6 days, I've been to 4 different restaurants where I could sit down, enjoy a meal, a steak, soup, a burger, whatever it was, and just relax. A margarita, and sit back. And even though the seats are, they usually block off a seat or table between each other, we're all holding up our drinks, toasting each other, and just glad to be out and about again. I know Vegas is just, they've been biting at the bit for a long time and ready to get out there and lead the way like they always do.
Yeah, I know. It's really amazing that we open our, how many months people we didn't see people that we love to see, hugs and things. This is so wonderful. It is like when I see that Villaggio opened actually a few weeks ago. I wish I had the video, but I actually had the video, but I didn't actually upload it in the show. When I see that actually open up the Villaggio fountain, and then you see all those people going in, it's just so freaking like you were like, OMG, oh my God, actually we're truly
Yeah.
going back after this isolation. And not to mention there's a lot of actually things happen on the isolation. People get bored, and whatever they did is unacceptable. But still, I'm looking on the bright side, Joe, and I'm looking on the bright side of opening everything, be able to travel, be able to see friends and relatives, and to just go to hotel, to go to a regular date where I am gonna be actually treated like a queen or a princess again. That is wonderful. And
They'll always treat you like a queen everywhere you go.
thank you. And what's funny is we gonna be actually having our quarterly meeting again. Yay!
Yeah. Oop, there it is. Oop, there it is.
And
That's
mentioning,
some of the best fun we have on our
yes,
show and our network because all the talent, everyone that has a show, and all of our guests, and we have a huge party, a big bash, information to those wanting to start their own shows and their own businesses, and it's just the best time. It's just the best time. Come join us.
absolutely, Joe. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say next. I just wanna let you guys know that this next quarter meeting that we're gonna be doing with social media shows, I wanted to invite. I'm gonna actually informally invite them now. I will send you guys email, but I'm informally verbally inviting you to our to our quarterly meeting coming up soon, and you're gonna receive those email. And for those people who actually don't know what is our quarterly meeting, is the funnest very welcoming event that we do every quarter. And if you don't know about this, go on our social media shows.com and sign up as a member, because you're going to be invited if you are a member of our website. So go ahead. And speaking about this next quarter meeting, Joe, is I a few months ago, we are now in an episode 25th of one of the biggest TV show, talk show,
Yeah.
people and blogs talk show here in Las Vegas, Vegas Live with Ninon. And
Okay.
we just actually talked, we just actually had a conference meeting earlier this morning while I'm streaming one of her interviews. And she was like so amazed. She's going back to Peppermill. She gonna start actually inviting or getting all those entities here in Las Vegas and outside the state, start interviewing people. And we're gonna be actually on the show again to actually inform
Awesome.
everybody that we are growing together as a team. See, these are the team that we need in social media shows, Las Vegas Live with Ninon, and then we also have, I'm not allowed to mention it yet until actually we finalize all the agreements and everything, but we have a very good, a very quality show coming up starting next week. And
That's right. Another quality show.
yes, and I love these people seeing the possibility of partnering with social media shows. So if you guys actually have content, if you have something very valuable to the people who are viewing us, over 500 reads around 60 countries, that is
That's a big deal.
that's yes. And we are actually Ninon and I were talking over the phone this morning, and we were talking about a lot of people from the Middle East actually are watching our show. Thank you so much for supporting us, and they are giving us good feedback. And Joe, when we first seen a feedback from Middle East,
Yeah.
as a normal person, as a normal human being, we kind of like raising a flag, like, oh shucks, somebody's watching us there. So, and then we start getting feedbacks, and I'm like, oh, we are being watched in Middle East.
Yeah, there it is. It's funny. I have a meeting in Taiwan in 2 days.
Oh
I'll be
wow.
on a Zoom meeting. It's a Toastmasters meeting, but I've been in the Philippines and Italy and Germany and Bahrain and even Dubai. So
Yeah.
it's a new world for all of us. If you're just sitting home watching TV, get up, get out there. There's a lot to do and see in the safety from your own home. You don't
Yeah.
even have to wear pants. I mean, come on.
Exactly, Joe. Exactly. I'm so happy, guys. Thank you so much to all of those who's actually watching us and actually getting some inspiration and empowerment and motivational and education on our shows. That is our main goal. The main goal of social media shows is to inspire you guys. If we are not doing the right thing, let us know, because we are just human being. We come up with things that we think it's right, and we're not knowing or obliviously knowing how we act, and we apologize if we do it that way, but our intention is not to actually embarrass or offend
And
anybody.
anyone.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, we can make mistakes sometimes, and we apologize in advance.
Yes, we apologize with our wrong actions. But anyways, without further ado, Joe, we're gonna go on to our topic, the ultimate goal, and we're gonna go on a really quick break, and then we will be right back. Please don't go away. Stay tuned. Please go ahead and grab some beer, some tequila, yeah, some tequila and everything. Oh,
It's gonna
before
be good. Some popcorn.
yeah, popcorn and everything. But before I go on the break, I just want to let you go, guys. Tonight is the Funk Jam. It's the reopening of Las Vegas Funk Jam tonight at 10 p.m. at the Sun Dollar. Please actually come and join us. Yes.
Awesome. See you in a bit. See you in a bit.
Are you ready to hear about the most amazing competition coming your way? It's the Gifts of Talent virtual competition where you can dance, sing, act, do comedy, all in the comfort of your own home. And a portion of the proceeds goes to feeding the youth. You have a chance to win some amazing prizes. Have fun!
To enter, go to whalerscreation.us, or, for more details, go to socialmediashows.com and hishopnation.com. Or follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok to get updates, and to vote for your favorite talent.
John is an employee at one of the most famous firms in the city of New York, so his job is very hectic, and he realized that it is necessary for him to go and finally take a vacation. But he went on a vacation without planning out the details, and wasn't able to truly enjoy where he went because he had to think about so many things that he didn't plan for. Instead of enjoying his time away from work, he came back with more stress that he was not able to take full advantage of his vacation. But this year, A coworker suggested him to try World Ventures this time to make his vacationing more enjoyable and less stressful. They do not require you to plan anything outside of your transportation, which is also available at discounted rates. Your stay, your transport, and many meals are planned by the club. John liked the idea very much. He tries World Ventures, and his experience with the club was amazing, as he made many friends there with whom he had a great time. John recommends that everyone should try this club, as they are the best in business. See how the VIP-vacation-club.com can give you the right experience without all the hassle. Enjoy the VIP experience that only
Social media shows network were initiated in 2017. Since then, our founder Maria Pureza never stopped developing a system on social media in building a network of passionate people that loves to entertain, coach, help others, and deliver informative information to the public, informally, in a low-cost production. She built a platform that surpassed Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and other social media live streaming, but exceeded the function of a podcast. Her main goal is to be able to broadcast on social media like a traditional TV setup involving a group of broadcasters, YouTubers, podcasters, and social media live streamers. Maria is building the confidence of non-actors and non-famous people that joins her to network. We are here to promote and support one another, to help our community grow collectively without inhibitions but with confidence and high self-esteem. We love to be in this family together. Our door is open to help you build your brand, opening opportunities for others, and outreach to our community. We welcome you to the family of social media shows.
Welcome back to Maria and Joe Live TV.
And I'm Joe.
Oh, that is Joe?
It sure is. I'm clapping all the time. Yay!
Anyways, guys, our topic for today is ultimate goals. How are you working on your goals? Have you thought about what you want to be doing in 5 years' time? Are you clear about what your main objective in life is at the moment? Do you know what you want to have achieved by the end of today? If you want to succeed, you need to set goals. That is very important. Without goals, you lack focus and direction. Goal setting is not only allows you to take control of your life's direction, it is also provides you a benchmark to determining whether you are actually succeeding. Think about it. Having $1 million in the bank is only proof of success if one of your goals is to amass riches. If your goal is to practice acts of charity, then keeping the money for yourself is suddenly contrary to how you would define success. To accomplish your goals, however, you need to know how to set them. You can simply say, I want, and expect it to happen. Goal setting is a process that starts with careful consideration of what you want to achieve and ends with a lot of hard work to actually do it. In between, there are some very well-defined steps that transcend to specifics of each goal. Knowing these steps will allow you to formulate your goals that you can accomplish. And these steps are all over the internet, so you can go Google it.
Go Google it. Is that the way it is? It's June right now. It's June. We are halfway through this year. And I know January 1st, a lot of us had goals and New Year's resolutions that we expected to have at least 6 months later. And then the unexpected happened. The pandemic happening. Right now we have riots happening. People losing their jobs. We have to redefine ourselves, our goals, our mission, our vision gets a little distorted sometimes. But despite all that's happened the last couple months and what's going on today, have you found a way to get a little closer to what you wanted? Sure, maybe you didn't get 50,000 followers in the last few months, but quite frankly, why didn't you? You know, most of us are at home anyways. Most of us have an opportunity to learn new skills right here at home without having to go out. And Maria and I have been doing that. We've been fine-tuning our videos, some editing, working on some commercial projects in the back, studying different things, so we can give you a better product in the future. Sure, we still have a long way to go, but we're moving forward. Are you moving forward? Or are you using this time right now of chaos as an excuse not to work on those 5 golden rules of success? Are you making another excuse? Well, my friend, my neighbor, my boss, my coworker is sitting home watching TV. Why can't I do that? This is a time to take advantage of what we have. It's scary out there. Stay home and learn something before you have to go back to work, before you have to go out there in public, before you have to spend time with people you don't even like. Use this time wisely. Use this time wisely. That's all I have to say.
People you don't like. I love that. Yeah,
Out there.
yeah, you got a good point, Joe. This is the time where this is the time where you actually enhance your talent, and also working on your goals. Working on your goal is not an easy task. It's not like you set up a goal and then like it will work by itself. You have to initiate it. You have to act into it. And there are 5 golden rules that I wanna actually talk about. How to set how to actually get into the point that we can actually achieve success to our goals. And the first one is set goals that motivates you. When you set a goal for yourself, it is important that they motivate you. This means making sure that they are important to you and that there's a value in achieving them. Because if you set a goal that's not really coincide with your passion, with what you really are in life, eventually you'll fall off. Eventually you're gonna say, let it, you know what, that's not my goal. Or maybe you're gonna say, you know what, never mind, I don't want that. You know what I mean? You're not gonna be persevere to go for it.
Sure. And we've both been there. We both strove for something we thought we wanted, we expected. Even at $1 million, great, you get $1 million, but what do you need $1 million for? What are you going to do with it? What's going to make you happy that you have $1 million? Just to keep it in the bank? Have a nice home, a nice car? Is that it? Hopefully there's more than that's it that drives that passion out of you. So really think about, well, whatever you're striving for, is there a purpose? Is there a reason, or did someone tell you that this is what you should be doing? I don't know. Only you know that for yourself.
Yes, we don't know. It's you. You need to actually, go deep down yourself and say how exactly I want this in the future. You look on the big picture. You look on the big picture, and I always say that, Joe, that when you actually set a goal, you work you work into it. You actually get fully involved into it, because it's not about the success, it's not about the end of the tunnel, it is about the journey, how you get there. Because a lot of people, I've seen this a lot, and a lot of story that I've seen is and even movies, actually I've seen it in movies, that when they succeed, they actually not that happy that they thought they're going to be. Is because what, they're like, oh, this is the end. They're like, why, oh my god, this is the end. And they look forward on the journey, they look what they've been through to get there. And that is actually the rewarding part, is what you overcome, what you actually been through, what happiness, sadness, hardship that you actually been through. And I seen a lot of successful people, Joe, that
Yep.
those the most successful people in the world actually are those are the people that been through a lot of failures before
Absolutely.
they get there. That's why the most successful people here, they are stayed successful, because you know what, because of the journey, because of the failures,
Sure.
because they're going through. If a person becomes successful instantly, I promise you that person will fall down instantly,
Ton of
because
bricks. We hear about that all the time. Those that hit the lottery, they win 20, 50, $100 million, and sometimes 5 or 10 years later they're broke.
yeah.
They're begging. I mean, they bought everyone a house, they bought everyone a car, they gambled the rest of the money away, had some of the best vacations ever, and they didn't know. And it's so important that we know how to take care of our finances when we don't have any.
Yep.
Take care of our car when it's hard, keeps falling apart. Take care of our family when we don't know what's going on. So as we learn the responsibilities where we are in life, and we get better at it, then God gives us more.
Yep.
But if we just expect, and the entitlement everybody owes us, you're not learning, you're not growing, and quite frankly, you're probably going to screw up. More
Yep.
than those that fought a little bit harder for it. I know. I've been fighting forever. I talk about Colonel Sanders a lot, Kentucky Fried Chicken founder. I forgot what year it was, in the 50s sometime, where he was going bank to bank and say, hey, I want to open up a chicken franchise, chicken business. And back then is when all the burgers were coming out. McDonald's, I think Wendy's was out there, and some other ones. And all the baker says, chicken? No, burgers. That's where everybody's getting burger businesses. Well, if I'm not mistaken, he had 99 banks or bankers tell him no.
Wow.
But
Yep.
that 100 had a little belief, like, it might work. We have too many burgers already. Maybe chicken will work. And it did. With those 11 herbs and spices that none of us really knows what it is, it became a success. Not an overnight success. Years of frustration, years of penniless, probably going broke, years of frustration of people doubting him. But it was that journey. He probably, was sad inside, but a little smirk, especially when someone believed in him, that his smile could get bigger. And when he got his first restaurant started, and the little pride come back, and then the 4th and 5th and 10th, that's all part of the journey.
Yes.
We look at people, oh my goodness, the best basketball player, he must enjoy success forever and ever. Maybe, but can you imagine what he had to go through to get there? What do you have to do to have a TV show? What do you have to do to open up a restaurant? Have a business of any kind? A lot of failures in there.
Yeah.
Can't give up. We can't give up, Maria.
No, well, that's a good point, Joe, because you were talking about a lot of no's. Just keep in mind, guys, having a no is actually a motivational word for me. When I hear no, it means that I can do more. You shouldn't be actually uh, celebrate on the first yes that you receive. Don't celebrate on that, because the yes can turn no. You and I always talk about numbers. I love these numbers, because I always say that you will receive 100 of no's, and you will only receive one yes. The
Yep.
If you receive 100 no's and 100 yes and one no, I'm telling you, those 100 yes are actually not as quality as the one no that you will get. Yes. So I'd rather go get the one no and one yes and 100 no's. You were actually mentioning about the story of that guy with all the no's, Joe. But I just wanna actually tell you about the Theranos. I don't know if you heard about Theranos.
Theranos?
Yeah,
Theranos? I got one
no,
nose.
Theranos is actually a Walgreens, or I think it's Walgreens. They have this small tube of a small tube where they can take your blood, and they just need a small part of your blood, and they can put it in a test, and they put it on the test, and then they find out whatever is wrong on your whole body. This came out in 2009.
Yeah.
So, anyways, this idea, and so Walgreens buy into it. They put it on all of their location across the United States. This is an idea of a young woman. She was actually 20-year-old at that time. She is a dropout college student in California. I forgot that place. But anyways, what she did when she's starting school, she went to her dean and tell the dean that I have a very good idea that this will actually rule the world. That's what she actually mentioned to her dean. And when she showed her idea, the dean said, "No, it's not gonna work because the dean isn't scientist. She knows how it works, everything." So what she did is she keep on going different investors, and finally somebody actually bought into her idea. Her idea where she created, that copy machine that we have.
Yeah.
That small coffee machine, she as that's the size, and there is like a test in that they put in that machine, where
Yeah.
they just put the blood, and it will come out with results whatever is wrong with your body, if you have diabetes, if you have heart problem. So anyways, so that's what happened. So somebody bought into it. She becomes so big. She become over, I believe, $5 billion worth at that time. And then 10 years after, 10 years after, they found out that it's a fraud. It's all over. It's already out. She is actually going through different lawsuits right now. But
Sure.
eventually, Walgreens didn't know that she never uses that machine, because there's no such thing anyway. She couldn't make it work because there's no such thing. And she actually claimed that all the tests was done to that machine, and then somebody inside of the company,
Yeah.
one of the richest people here in the it's the grandson of the one of the richest person here in the US. So she actually came out and said this is a scam, this is a fraud. See, so 10 years after, her worth of 5 billion came down to zero. The moral story about this is, when you have an idea, when you have a goal to set, you want to rule the world, make sure it's not actually a fraud. Make sure it's real, because that will actually, that is, I always say
Catches
that,
up with you.
yeah, you actually scam the whole
Yeah.
universe for that reason.
Can you imagine that? I mean, we've all told little white lies or half truths to people, and we need to be careful about that, because even with our kids, and we're telling them about, I don't know, Santa Claus or something, we have to, there comes a time we really have to be honest about what we know. And there are things we don't know, and we have to be honest about that also. When we continuously start a little lie, sometimes it gets bigger, or worse yet, someone believed what we said, and they told someone else, and it got really big.
Yep.
We're responsible for that. We
Yep.
we can hurt a lot of people in this world, especially think about weight loss pills. I've had thousands of weight loss remedies over the last 100 years. I don't know. Bottom line is they help, step up your metabolism so you can burn fat and calories quicker. Okay, well, so does chocolate, so does coffee, so does a lot of different things, and some work better than others. But be real careful. And don't just jump onto that shiny new nickel every time it comes out.
Yep.
And we have a lot of friends and partners who have different businesses who sell different products, and they have really good stuff. But be careful. Make sure you do your own research, because even something that we thought worked years ago, later on we're finding out maybe it causes cancer or some other health issues. We see on the news every day lawyers coming out. What if you have mesothelioma or cancer or diabetes and you're exposed to this fertilizer, this food, this pill? It happens all the time. Just be careful out there. And if you made a mistake, you have to let people know.
Yep.
You have to. It's hard. It's hard. We all know. We've all experienced that. So when it's this small, you fix it right away, because when it gets out of proportion, you don't tell it what could happen. Don't tell it.
Yep, exactly, Joe. Well, Joe, it's time for a break, and then we're gonna go on our 5 golden rules on the second one when we come back. Thank you so much for tuning in out there. I hope you guys have anything to say of what we are talking about. Ultimate goals. Ultimate. Yeah. Are you ready for the outcome of your action?
That's a good point. Make sure you leave comments, and don't forget to share this video. We'll see you in a little bit. All right. Don't tell no lies. We'll see you in a little bit.
John is an employee firms, and so his job is very hectic, and he realized that it is necessary for him to go and finally take a vacation. But he went on a vacation without planning out the details, and wasn't able to truly enjoy where he went because he had to think about so many things that he didn't plan for. Instead of enjoying his time away from work, he came back with more stress that he was not able to take full advantage of his vacation. But this year, a coworker suggested him to try World Ventures this time to make his vacationing more enjoyable and less stressful. They do not require you to plan anything outside of your transportation, which is also available at discounted rates. Your stay, your transport, and many meals are planned by the club. John liked the idea very much. He tries World Ventures, and his experience with the club was amazing, as he made many friends there with whom he had a great time. John recommends that everyone should try this club, as they are the best in business. See how the VIP-vacation-club.com can give you the right experience without all the hassle. Enjoy the VIP experience that only World Ventures provide.
Are you ready to hear about the most amazing competition coming your way? It's the Gifts of Talent virtual competition, where you can dance, sing, act, do comedy, all in the comfort of your own home. And a portion of the proceeds goes to feeding the youth. You have a chance to win some amazing prizes. Have fun!
To enter, go to whalerscreation.us, or, for more details, go to socialmediashows.com and hishopnation.com. Or follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok to get updates, and to vote for your favorite talent.
Hello, everyone.
Hold on.
Hold on. We're not ready?
There you go, Joe.
Oh, my goodness.
What you said? Welcome back?
I says, welcome back, everyone, to Empowerment with Maria and Joe. And guess what? I'm Joe. I'm the quiet one.
My name is Maria, guys. Anyways, yeah, Theranos. You better go and find out what that happened. But anyways, we are here actually, we're not talking about those kind of thing here. We are talking about the goals, ultimate goals. Are you ready for the outcome of your action when setting up your goals? And we started with the 5 golden rules. Earlier I said set goals to motivate you, and the number 2 is set smart, SMART goals. You have to set up a goals that's specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound.
Timely. Right.
So that's the SMART. You have probably heard SMART goals already, but do you always apply the rule? The simple fact is that for goals to be powerful, they should be designed to be SMART. There are many variations of SMART, but that stands for. But the essence is the goal should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound.
Very important. A lot, especially if you're building people up, you want to make it, like you said, make it easy for them to achieve it. Because when we achieve little goals at a time, we get to the bigger picture quickly.
Yes.
We set our goals way out to here, and we give up. We have to give up. We quit. We don't see how's that going to happen. But just one step at a time, something we can do. It still might take weeks or months to get there to each goal, but we're making progression. And to
Yep.
make progression is you keep it simple.
Yep.
So let's help build one another up.
Yes. I like the way you said you need to set short and long time goals. And the proper way to actually separate these two is put your goals in writing. That's the number 3, 5 golden rules. Put your goals in writing. Since I started social media shows, I probably have 10 or more notebooks already that I had written all ideas and where can I set this when we overcome this. So I have those already set in my book. And a lot of our collaborators never seen it before, but I seen a lot of offices that they put it up on their wall. But for me is because I am actually enhancing and modifying things along the way. I don't want to put the goal out there that I am not guaranteed, because right now is we are transitioning, we are evolving on social media shows, we are learning new things, and we are welcoming more powerful people. That's the good thing about social media shows. That's the reason why nobody's saying it yet, but I have it all actually in a stone, our goals. So writing, especially when you're not ready or you're not really sure what it is yet, put it in writing. Pen is so cheap, paper is so cheap. We throw away pen and papers all the time. You know what? Why don't you just anything that comes out to your mind, write it down. Write it down. Anything. You might need that or not in the future. At least you wrote it down. Because if I'm going to go back to all those books, I promise you, my mind will be blown away.
I have a friend of mine that's done speeches on the 5-second rule. And we know the 5-second rule, you drop something on the floor, 5 seconds, you pick it up, you're still good. But this 5-second rule is when a thought comes to his mind, he stops and writes it down. And he says mostly at nighttime, we're sleeping,
Yep.
and things are going through our mind, and when we can't sleep, he says he gets up, writes it down right away, so he can go back to bed. He can look at it in the morning. And that's simple. It's just like you said, write it down. Don't type it up. Use your handwriting. Even if you can't read it, at least something's there.
Yes, exactly.
It's the old 5-second rule. And anytime something relevant comes up, make sure it's on paper. Good point.
Yep. We write down things and we forget. You will forget that we write down things, and we also forget if we don't write. So I think it's better if you write down, like Joe said, it's there. We normally actually, because of the million things that's going on around us, and a million things like pandemics just came, and we actually call, like a lot of people is calling on the unemployment to get their money, and some people are going back to work now. We're gonna be really busy in these upcoming weeks because of the opening actually, and we forgot things. You know what? And we forgot things, and when we write down our goals, we put our goals right here. We forgot to put an action to it. So I think it's really important to take the time and make an action plan.
That's it. I every day, and I teach this with when I'm coaching others, is to put a daily method of operation in.
Yep.
Every day, you plan your work, you work your plan, but you write down what you're going to do. I'm going to have breakfast. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to read for 30 minutes. I'm going to make 10 phone calls. I'm going to do whatever it is. If you write it down, then you know if you forgot something or not. And obviously, if you put down breakfast, working out, reading, meditating every day, those are going to be automatic. But a lot of us have different conference calls or social media shows or going to school or networking. You have to have a daily method of operation if you want to be successful. Look at that chart Maria has. That is so important, so relevant to our lives. We can change it. We can change it. I mean, I go to church on Sundays. I go to church every day. So my daily method of operation is going to change from day to day. But make sure you have it in writing and modify as necessary and get an accountability partner if you need to keep you on track. It's so important. It's so important to your lifestyle. It's so important to your family. It's so important to your clearing your mind. Look at Maria. I like the flowers she has. You like that rose?
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I just want to explain what I did, Joe. This is actually my everyday, my weekly everyday itinerary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So technically it says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and at the end is I have the time of the day, like every day. Like I start my day with at 11 o'clock, although I wake up early. I wake up early and I'm kind of like doing my coffee and everything, but I don't have to write that down because that's automatic, right? So
Maria's a zombie in the morning.
yeah, so 11 o'clock I start what I have to do. So these are my everyday actually itinerary, and I have everything, and it changes every single week. And also I am very flexible that I can actually do things like, let's say over here it says over here one of the thing is from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. it says cleaning. This even though I put cleaning, those are the days that I can actually, maybe I can do this something in the middle. And also there are places also here that it says go on social media, Facebook, YouTube. I can also do other things in here. Like let's say I'm gonna work on our financial thing, or I can call like in the other part calling prospective guests on my show.
You have to set
Yes.
time for that.
Yeah, so yes, I need to, because without this thing I will be all over the place. Let me share you guys.
Plan.
Yeah.
Well, on a good point, make sure you plan some time for yourself in there.
Oh yes, I
Like
have.
said, the reading, the exercise, and the meditating.
I have those.
A date with your spouse.
I
If
have-
you have to write it down. Write it down.
I have all those, Joe. Don't worry about that. I got all those taken care of. But anyways, let me actually you know you talk about accountability partner. I don't have an accountability partner, but for me, I'm very focused, and when I put out something like this one, because this one actually works so well with me. I go in here. Should I be doing today again? I go in here. This is my accountability partner for me, because I am so focused. I am very disciplined of what I wrote it down. Few days ago, or for the past months, I have a game in my phone. I have a game. It is for me to kind of like unwind my brain because I'm doing so much. I'll just go on my phone and let me play this for 30 minutes. And I'm really good. I'm so disciplined when to stop on the game. I know how to stop me, not like other people that when they are in the game and they're having fun, they just go on and on all day long. I am the kind of person, I'm gonna go in my game, okay, stop. I stop myself. So anyways, I just realized that game actually take probably 2 to 3 hours of my 24-hour day. Because
can.
yeah, because I go to before I go to I go in my bed and then playing that game again. So that's another 30 minutes or maybe an hour sometimes. So it takes a lot of my time. I just realized I counted the time and I'm like, dang, those 3 hours could be something else. I'm doing something else. So yeah, a few days ago or last week, Joe, I deleted all the games in my phone.
Ooh, ouch.
No, it's not out to me. I love it. Now, yeah, now I am when when I was like I want to unwind myself or
Yeah.
I'm thinking something else. What should I be doing today? I now actually have more time of going to my accountability partner.
There you go. Focus on your dreams and your goals.
Yes, yes, it's really, it's really thing, it's sometimes a lot of people like they call it addiction, it's those addiction is controlled by you,
Yeah.
not, some people like, oh my God, this Facebook or this game is controlling me. Technically, it's not.
Yeah. Technically, it's not. We're supposed to be in control, and sometimes we need someone to help us.
Yeah.
But we're supposed to be in control of our own actions.
Yeah, it is.
We
Yeah.
we have a habit of blaming everyone in the world for our failures.
Yep.
With our successes, it's all on us.
Yes.
But our failures because of everyone else.
Yep.
And that's a bad habit a lot of us get into.
Yeah. So yeah, my point, Joe, is the really those social media and those games are not really the one controlling you. It's you who actually wanna do those. Like what I mentioned earlier about me deleting my other games is I can control those games. I can control my mind. My mind, I told myself, you know what, no more games for me. Because I have we all have a short time. We're going back to the normal life, and we're gonna start complaining of those hours or those times that we lost. And if I keep on running those games, I'm gonna be blaming myself, saying that I shouldn't have done that. So now I am free and good. I love it. But anyways, on the fifth, before we go on break, Joe, we're gonna go on the fifth golden rule is stick with your goals.
Stay on track.
Stay on track. I love
Put your
that.
blinders on. Make sure you're focused on what you're looking for, what you're trying to accomplish.
Yep,
So
yeah.
important.
Remember,
I struggled with this for a long time. I could, whoops, what's going on there? So it's so important. And for me, I needed an accountability partner. I needed someone. I had to hire my own coach to keep me on the straight and narrow because I wasn't always focused. So because I hired my own coach, I'm able to coach others today because of the skills I've learned in the last few years. But for a long time, I had trouble. And I'm just getting better at that. And it takes work for me. So,
yeah, well, remember, goal setting is not a one-time thing. It is actually an ongoing activity, and it's you have to remember that. We remember that we have to keep ourselves on track, like what I just showed you. So this is my tracking myself. So it's really, really important. It helps, guys. Make sure, I highly recommend it. It helps a lot.
There you go. All right, so we're going to get ready for a quick break here.
Yes, we're going to go on our last break, and when we come back, we're going to come into a conclusion and our final thoughts, and we are going to be back. Please stay tuned.
Right. You're out with Joe and Maria. We'll see you shortly.
Maria and
stay
Joe.
tuned. Bye-bye.
John is an employee. Firms and he realized that it is necessary for him to go and finally take a vacation. But he went on a vacation without planning out the details and wasn't able to truly enjoy where he went because he had to think about so many things that he didn't plan for. Instead of enjoying his time away from work, he came back with more stress that he was not able to take full advantage of his vacation. But this year, a coworker suggested him to try World Ventures this time to make his vacationing more enjoyable and less stressful. They do not require you to plan anything outside of your transportation, which is also available at discounted rates. Your stay, your transport, and many meals are planned by the club. John liked the idea very much. He tries World Ventures, and his experience with the club was amazing, as he made many friends there with whom he had a great time. John recommends that everyone should try this club, as they are the best in business. See how the VIP-vacation-club.com can give you the right experience without all the hassle. Enjoy the VIP experience that only World Ventures provides.
All right, everyone. Hey, you're back with Empowerment Hour with Maria and Joe. I think we just went over the hour, but that's okay. We still have some final comments, and we're looking forward to all of you that joined us. I want to thank Jessica and Jesse and Robert and David and Mindy that showed up and said, hey, how you doing? And Brian, and thank all of you for joining in each and every week when we get together and sharing your ideas and comments. And we know we get messages after our shows. We get emails and people inquiring all the time, well, what is social media shows? What is empowerment? What is? And that's what we're talking about, our goals right now and how we can help one another achieve some of those. Yep. Because most of us cannot do it ourselves. Even I talked about Colonel Sanders. I'm sure, thankfully, someone helped motivate him, even when he was denied from banker after banker after banker. I'm sure no one person could do it themselves. They need someone that believes in them, whether it's true or not. As long as we think they believe in us, we can accomplish so much. Ain't that right?
Yes, that's right. That's why like what we talk about in the past segments, you have to actually set the 5 golden rules. And when setting your goal, you have to set your goals that motivate you. Set a SMART goal, SMART, that is measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. And make sure you guys set your goals in writing. Write down your goals because it's very important. When you're just thinking about it, it can actually out of sight, out of mind, so you forgot about it. But if you wrote it down, it's right there. Eventually you get into that notebook again. And also make sure you make an action plan. I actually show you my action plan earlier. It's really important. I remember when I was in college and I was working on the bank, and I always actually give this paper, like what I just did here. I have like 3 columns, and I always give it to my employees and said, put your goal for the day in this columns, and then on the right side column, make sure what you did, what actually action you did to go with that, because it really helps. A lot of companies use it, so I highly recommend it. And also we also talk about stick with your goal. You better don't set up so freaking many goals that you don't even know which one to follow. Stick with Yeah, I know. Stick with one main, you have your long-term goal, and then the short-term goal is how to get to that long-term goal, to the big picture. So, yeah, we also mentioned about earlier that it's not about reaching and succeeding to that goal. It is all about the journey, because we're gonna find a lot of failures before you succeed on that goal that you set.
That's true. Very true. Before you and I did this show, we had other shows going on and other partners and networks and things we were involved with. And even though they may not have worked the way we wanted them to, we did learn from it, though. We did learn, and that's just part of our journey to moving on to bigger and better things. And that's a good point, too. Even if you had a bad relationship with whomever, hopefully you learned something, and you can still be kind along the rest of our lives. I mean, we have to be kind to each other and respectful. So keep that in mind, regardless of, even if you're married before and you got divorced and a little bitterness there, get over that bitterness as quickly as you can, especially if you have children, because they're counting on mom and dad to have their acts together, regardless if they're living together or not. So make sure you're focusing on the good all the time. There's always bad.
Yes.
But focus on the good. I promise you, it's worth it.
Yes, that's a good point, Joe. Along the way, we're gonna be meeting people. We cannot actually burn bridges, because at that point in life, we always go through a point where we are so mad at that time, and then we say things that we really don't mean it, and then eventually it's actually goes into our name. We're gonna be
Yep.
that person. And I want to take this opportunity, Joe, that for my 2 years of staying with social media shows, I'd been threatened, I'd been cussed, I'd been screamed at, and I'm staying unto my unto where I stand. And if I literally offend or didn't actually let all of our people that join us the way they want their the way they want it. There are reason why, and I don't have hurt feelings. I don't keep grudges to anybody, and they seen it. A lot of people who join us already seen that I don't actually keep those grudges. If they come back, I welcome them with open arms. But the moral lesson on this one is, whenever you are mad at that moment, it's you rather walk away and don't say anything bad, because actually that one will be actually be a regretful moment in your life.
You're gonna regret it.
Yeah,
And we all
exactly.
have those.
Yeah, we have all. I'm not saying that it's only,
Yeah.
but it's all of us actually do that.
Yep.
I am in a point in my life that whenever I'm so mad, I'm so angry, I control that myself and just close my mouth. I just don't want to say anything, and the only words that's coming out is okay, okay. And a lot of times a lot of people doesn't like that, but for me is the
Not
okay
true.
is not being cold, or it's not being mean, but the okay for me is okay. I am giving you a chance to not say anything, and just walk away and come back when you have an open mind.
You know, that's a really good point. As we get to know one another, we need to know what that okay means. We need to know when someone's walking away or not saying something. We need to know when someone's got that look in their eyes. We need to know what that means for each other. Because we all have that something about us that when we're mad or when we're happy, when we're confused, we need to know that about each other, and walk away if you have to.
Yep.
We find out, okay, I'll come back later.
Yeah.
Whatever that is, we have to have an open communication and try to read each other. Now, quite frankly, us guys, most of us can't read a woman. So you have to have an open conversation, regardless, with everybody, just to have an idea. Ask them, do you want me to walk away when you're feeling that way? Or do you want me just to stay here? Or whatever it is. But one thing, they're going to want you to zip it. You can count on that one. But whatever it is, just try to learn how to read one another, and the relationships will go a lot better.
Yep. Yeah. Well, we went through a lot with Joe, so we knows when to walk away and when to actually scream and kill each other. So we know those times. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in on today's show. Thank you so much for your support with social media shows. Please go ahead and subscribe on our YouTube channel. We also live streaming the same time as now goodness, Twitter, Periscope, Facebook, YouTube, and our social media shows.com. So please go ahead and support our inspirational talk, Maria and Joe, and all other channels. You can watch us. You can be a member on our website. We're gonna be blowing up really big, and I couldn't wait for that time to happen. It might be next year, next decade, whenever. It doesn't matter, because we are loving it and we are enjoying every single of the day that we live stream and give you guys inspirations.
That's right. Those are our little baby steps to our goals. So don't worry about us. We're okay. We're focused. We know what we want, and we invite you to join our family. Anyways, you guys have a great day. Like Maria said, subscribe, share, like, and we'll like you back. Have yourself a great day. This has been Empowerment Hour with
Maria, Maria and Joe. Thank you, guys. We love you all.
See you guys. Bye-bye now.
Oops, sorry, it's the wrong one. What World. Hope you enjoyed our